I'll be laughing over here. Well, I would like to say without further ado, before we go into, our topics of the week, I think we need to have Miss Boss Chick herself, Rasheeda. I think that's
Hey.
Hi, lady. How are you?
Hey.
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We good. How are you, Miss Bossy?
I'm good. I ain't complaining. I'm just going with the flow.
We're like in love with you over here. RB Radio is like one of your number one supporters. I even had my
all the way.
I had my mom watching this one. She's like, she's so pretty. I was like, her hair.
Aww.
Her hair.
Y'all crazy. Wow.
Oh, go ahead, Dre.
Well, I heard your song Legs to the Morning. That's my favorite track out right now with you and Candy. So what was the inspiration for that? Did you make it up, or was you guys just joking around one day and like, okay, that's it?
No, I was just listening to beats and came across the slow beat and just started thinking about, things that just really be happening in your life, and how you really want to be treated. And how you really want things to go down, But I just came up with the idea on saying, I wanted to come up with something a little different than saying, just put your legs up in the air or put them to the ceiling. No, put these legs all the way up to the moon. Do something with yourself. So that was the idea. I came up with the idea.
I know.
Okay, cool.
Like, yes, legs to the moon. I said, yes, give these men a higher inspiration.
Okay, shoot for the stars.
Or try to anyway.
Okay.
So I know that you have the whole Boss Chick mantra. How did you kind of start with that? Because I know you have the 6 albums, and it's kind of always been on the Boss Chick, Boss B-I-C-T-H, as Mama D says it. So how did it first even begin?
It started probably a couple of years ago. I just was in a situation where I was like, you know what? I'm an independent artist who's out here working hard, grinding, and, fortunate enough to have a really, really good career, a great fan base, and, a lot of say-so in what I do. And, I have my own website, and I have a lot of business things going. I'm a boss chick, and I want to instill that in other women because I started to see how, people can be influenced by the wrong things, and as women sometimes we tend to may settle for less sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, I want to instill that to keep your head up and go hard and just be a boss chick. Do what needs to be done with integrity. And that's where it all stemmed from.
Okay. Dang. Okay, look at my boss chick on. So with that
being said, I want to know who inspires you. Be courageous and do what you gotta do every day. Any influences?
Of course. I mean, I'm definitely inspired by my fans, to be honest, a lot of times because they're always just so, got my back and been riding with me for so many years, and it's just like it's a great thing. And on days when I wake up and I got a lot of things going on and I'm trying to accomplish goals and things are going, sometimes when things aren't going good, I can always turn to them and they're like, well, you helped me through my life when things weren't going good. You helped me, kill myself or, just different things that's going on. You help me, you inspire me so much, and that right there inspires me to want to keep moving forward. Plus, I have a great family. There's other women out here who I look at and I'm inspired by, like the Oprahs and the Michelle Obamas and other women that you look at and you're like, you know what, I just got to go hard. So those are some of the reasons why.
Okay.
Well, it kind of sounds like you're a role model, too. Is that a lot to take on?
I just do me, and, because one thing about it is, like, I don't try to look too deep into stuff like that because, then you start thinking about, questioning yourself and questioning things that you want to do as a person. And, it is a big responsibility, and I just try to move forward. I'm a woman who has, made mistakes, who's going to make mistakes, who's, done a few things right and, just trying to live my life. So I really just try to move forward and stay focused on the things that I feel are important. And some people rock with it and some people may not,
You gotta
There you
make
go.
yourself happy. So, going back to my mother, when she was like, "She is so pretty," and so I was like, "Oh, Mom, let me play, marry me." And so, it's a little graphic in some areas. So her eyes popped up like puppies. So, are you able to play your music around, on sea? She be dropping like it's hot, or do your older family members be rocking it at the cookout?
Yeah, they definitely do. Because that's what you have a clean album for, and clean songs.
Right.
But at the same time, a lot of my records, I talk about a lot of things that women can just relate to, whether it's being a little sexual, whether it's being empowering, whether it's talking about a bad relationship, a great relationship, whatever the case may be. So it's still, even if when it's sexual, it's relatable because I never take it way too far. I always keep a nice little line within it, and most of the time I get the high fives and the, yeah, girl, that's what I'm talking about, and yeah, he need to put it on, it's so good, make him want to marry me, honey, I ain't settling for less, girl,
hey.
All that. And then on top of that, you got family members, my aunts and them definitely think they hot and got it going on, so yeah, they definitely listening.
I get my mom, I be like, Mom, just get out the church. Sorry, let me stop. Oh,
well,
gosh.
I definitely want to know, how is it being on VH1 Love and Hip Hop? Was it something that you could see yourself on, or it just came out of nowhere? I mean, how did that come about?
Well, it was definitely something that I could see myself on, or I would not have pursued to do it. Because the name of the show is actually kind of like how my life is. Like, I'm a woman who's in love with, my husband, my family, my career, my music, and who's in the profession of hip-hop, who loves hip-hop. So loving hip-hop was definitely something when, I found out about it and was actually called about it. I was like, of all the different things that I was talked to about and meetings I had taken for other shows, I was like, this one kind of fits, my life, actually.
Okay.
And, Rasheeda, I like how you stay true and real to yourself, because that's what I'm all about, Besides the makeup, the fancy clothes, you got to stay real to yourself. So how do you keep the realness in everything you do? Or should I say true?
Real and real. You know what? I'm just me. It's like if you got to think about keeping it real, then that's just not like normal thoughts. Just be yourself. I'm just a person who when I call it like I see it. I say what's on my mind, and I just keep it moving. I try to be rational about things that don't sound right or don't make no sense. I be like, girl, that don't make no damn sense, and that don't sound right.
Right.
And I don't rock with that, or I ain't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a Gemini, so I tend to keep it funky, and that's just how I get down.
So I know it had to be hard to kind of just show, your relationship with your husband/manager. And
how is that?
Being annoyed with, I know, just rumors and kind of just really showing you in all spectrums of your life. Do you feel like the show made you a stronger unit?
Oh, definitely it has. It has made us a stronger unit. I mean, being married for 12 years and stuff, that, speaks in volumes, and something like a television show and us, putting our life out there, the harder part for us was the fact that we've been together for a long time and worked together for so many years, and a lot of people didn't know. And over the years, being married and being an artist wasn't something that you wanted to blast out to the world. But at the end of the day, now in 2012, and, you looking at it like, wait a minute, this is a blessing to be a married couple, a husband and wife who, have a family, who's going after a common goal, a dream of trying to be successful together and loving each other and going through the ups and downs and being able to show the world that it's possible and show women like, hey, don't settle. You can be married, have a career, have family, have it all, and work hard, and you're going to go through different stuff, ups and downs. And something like a television show, a marriage is something that's, a unit, and you work through your problems, and it's helped us to open up our eyes and see a lot of different things and say, hey, let's communicate more here. Let's take out more personal time because we work so much. And with us being able to see those things play out in our face has actually helped our relationship.
Okay, cool. Well, I love to see black love. It's not enough of it, so I was enjoying that all the way around.
Great. I'm glad.
So with that being said, what is your advice to people trying to make it in the entertainment biz today?
It's a really, really difficult, really can be fake, over the top, superficial. It's a not very easy business. There's not a lot of loyalty in the business. So stepping into it, those are a lot of things that you need to know besides knowing the business and not looking at it like, oh, I'm just trying to get in and get me a car. I want to be famous next week. And it's not that kind of game at all. And my advice would be to, really go hard with your craft and do what needs to be done. You got to put in a whole lot of footwork. Nothing is given to artists at all now. And surround yourself around good people and try to develop a good team and meet as many people and treat people how you want to be treated.
Right. So, I know that you have an 11-year-old. Is there something that you tell them to just keep them grounded and know that this is fate and we're going to do us over here and this is our family?
Right.
Of course. You have to. Like, as a parent, forget TV and just living regular life. Those are conversations you need to have with your kid, period, with the internet, with video games, with stepping out here into the world, going to school with older children and all that. Communication is key with your kids. You as a parent have to talk to the kids and raise your child yourself. You don't want the streets and the internet and TV raising your child. So add the fact that me and my husband are on television and deal with a whole lot of different things and a lot of things that a lot of other parents don't deal with. It comes to a point in time where, not even a point in time, but frequently you have to communicate. You have to talk. My son understands, things are a lot different. He understands that when he watches a video or looks at certain things that's not quote unquote true. And you just have to do that. You got to sit down, you got to talk, and you got to get them to understand what's real, what's not, and how to handle things.
Okay, cool. So for VH1, was there a reason that you wore a blue dress to the renewal vows? Like, is that your husband's favorite color or your favorite color?
You know what? It wasn't even about. We just went out and found some stuff, to be honest, but it wasn't even a specific thing about it. But one thing about a vow renewal is it's no rules, it's no holds barred. You could do whatever. It could have been a cookout, and we could have had on some booty shorts, and he could have had on swimming trunks. It didn't make no difference. Okay. We just got a color that we liked. We both was like, oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay, your shirt looks like this. Okay, let me get a dress that kind of maybe matches some kind of way. And that's what we did, yeah.
Okay. And I have another question, because I watch, everything on VH1. My life stopped when that came on. And, they always put y'all in restaurants. So do the producers do that? Or do y'all be like, you know what, girl, I'm hungry. Meet me at such and such.
Right. It's, a lot of times the places that we go, those are situations that they, put together and stuff like that. So we don't really be like, girl, let's just, sometimes we'll be like, well, we're going to do this. Okay, well, let's go eat or let's go whatever. But most of the time they, set up the situations like that. They find the place to go.
Okay, because I was like, they always at restaurants and never eaten. I'm a big chick, so I'll be like, but they don't even have outlets.
They ain't even order. We ain't even order yet. Because you know what? If you watch a few of them, the drama go down before you can even get your water. You be like, damn, we done got into it already. I ain't even ordered my food yet.
Well, taking it back to your fashion line that you have on Bossy, which I love, I want to know what inspired you to do a fashion line. Where did that come from?
Oh, honestly, accessories is something that I've always liked. I feel like they can just make or break an outfit, and I always was stick every outfit I would have to buy some kind of crinklet jewelry to go with it. And I had talked about wanting to do it for a long time and never had pursued it. And finally I said, let me stop talking about it and be about it. And let me go ahead and get started with I'm Bossy. And it's been going extremely great so far.
I ordered a couple pieces from there. I'm loving the site. It's nice. Good work.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Inspirational mystery. Okay, so I'm the VH1 queen. Was there of the show that you wish did not air, that you didn't mind that it happened, but you be like, man, I wish that they didn't say that.
Well, I will say this. There was a part on the show where it looked like somebody was going in on me, and they were not talking to me.
Okay.
They were talking about somebody else when they said their little smart comments and going up the street or whatever. They weren't talking about me. They were talking about somebody else. So that's one thing that I just didn't like. I'm like, you know what? Y'all need to stop that. But the crazy part about it is when you come into a situation like reality TV and you sign up for things like that, editing and stuff is something you have no control over, and you got to know it and understand it from the beginning. And that's a prime example of something you don't like.
Right. That's true.
And another thing is being on a show, reality TV, like you just mentioned, is all of it real or is it fake?
Like, do you have any friends from VH1, like, that you be like, okay, I can ride or die with her without the season going on?
Right.
You say that again? What's the last part you said?
I said, is there anyone from the VH1, show that you say, I still talk to after the season is done?
Oh, yeah. I talked to Scrappy and Erica and Mama D and, Mimi here and there. Everybody, the thing is, everybody has, like, a lot going on, you know what I'm saying, and stuff, so running around, but, we definitely keep in touch. It was just Erica's birthday, and we were out celebrating her birthday and different stuff like that, so, yeah, it's cool, everybody ain't like, I don't like her, I don't like her, I don't like him, and it ain't even that serious.
Okay, cool. So, I kind of made, like, a 7-question list of really quick questions because I want to get to know Rasheeda more because I'm just like, I just love her. Yes, put it on.
Yes, we want to know the real you.
Okay.
So, I want to know, what hair products do you use?
Like, when I wear my hair curly, I'll use, like, maybe some kind of the curly pudding, or, like, some mix with some water and, like, some olive oil or something like that. That's what I do. And then when my hair is straight, I really can't put product in it because it holds it. So I just get it straightened, and I rarely put anything in it.
Okay. So do you have, like, a special, like, skincare regimen that you do every day?
Yep, cocoa butter.
Oh.
Plain and simple.
Plain and simple.
Cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter, yeah, yep, sure do cocoa butter. That you gotta have it in the house. Make sure you got it right on your face.
In the wintertime too, right?
You know it. Ain't gonna look like nobody slapped you with powder white donuts across your face. You got that cocoa butter on there.
Oh God. So your skin was just always flawless. And do they use a certain type of foundation and lip gloss? Because you were always looking so nice.
Yeah, you wear, like, powder and stuff like that, and it kind of depends, mostly like MAC, and just lip glosses are different, though. It's a few different ones that I like. I like, MAC stuff, and then I have my own coming soon that I'll be revealing very soon to everybody in the world.
Whoa.
But, yeah, I got that in the works, so just hold tight. It'll be coming soon.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Do you have a favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? I mean, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Oh, okay.
How is it watching yourself on TV?
Yeah, you sit there and your damn feet be curling up and you be like, oh, Lord, here it comes. Well, it's always hard to watch yourself, but after a while, I be sitting there yelling at myself at the TV like I be yelling at other people on the TV. It's crazy, but it's different. You get used to it real quick, though.
Have you finished your fitness DVD?
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Mm.
Okay, so, like, are you going to have different sizes? Because, like, I'm thick, but, like, I will come to Atlanta and be the fat chick in the video. I just want to put that out there.
Of course. Honey, please, don't even go there. Yes, I love all of the beautiful women in the world.
I just want to give, the voluptuous vixens that
of
you
course.
I'm gonna start
Don't forget
exercising.
about the slim girls too. Slim girls, where you at? Hey. I'm on that one. I said to put it out there.
Oh God.
Yeah, you just gotta make sure you be dropping it now.
Oh,
And
boy.
looking around and stuff now. When the camera come your way, you gotta be ready to bust a move.
Oh yeah, when I be like, oh, Queen, it's time to go. I was like, what? Put it on the making one of me. That's like the song in the background.
That's right.
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to concentrate on my moves, because then I'll be dropping it like it's hot.
Oh, okay. As long as you're doing your thing, honey, that's all that matters.
So, my last question was, I loved your nails were always on point. Every time, you would bring your nails up because you talk kind of with your hands a little bit.
Right.
Are they acrylic or natural?
They're natural. I don't even have gel.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, her nails are always on point.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, with your mixtape, Boss Bleed Music 4, what is your favorite song on there?
Favorite on there, I would have to say is I Do, Hit It From the Bag, Turned Up. Those are a few. Legs to the Moon, of course, Marry Me, of course.
Yes, that's my favorite, Legs to the Moon. How was it working with Candy?
It's just normal because we've known each other forever, and we've done probably 20, 30 songs together. So when we go in the studio, first of all, Kirk is always like, before we get ready to go in the studio, he's like, okay, I know I allowed it an hour and a half for y'all to just talk because that's just what y'all do. Y'all go in the studio and y'all talk, and then you work. So every time we get together, we do a whole bunch of talking and looking at stuff on the internet and doing all kind of craziness. Then we get to work and we always come out with great music.
Okay. Well, it looks like, I think I'll make sure our last question. We look like we have a caller that wants to ask one question. I think we did a pretty good job. Hello?
Hello.
Hi, do you have a question for Miss Rasheeda, baby?
I do. First of all, I want to say, hey, Karen, this is Diva J. How are you?
Hello.
Hi, Miss Rasheeda. I'm good. I have had the awesome pleasure of interviewing you before. So, shout out to you. And your article just dropped recently, so I'm very proud about it. It's got a lot of hits so far. I want to know, during the reunion show, how hard was it for you to keep your composure?
Hard. That's why I jumped up, because it was hard. But for the most part, you know how, like, a person, how it's like when you say you're in high school and there's, like, a person who bullies you or is always trying to provoke you until, you just get up and want to just slap the hell out of them. That's like the point I was pushed to, But I think it's a natural human emotion to get, kind of frustrated, or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm past that. I'm going to keep it moving. But it wasn't very easy to try to stay calm.
I know. I was like, not my Rasheeda, boo-boo, no.
Right. Like, I was like, hold on. Like, she getting that. Like, I know she ain't about to tap the Rasheeda. Like, I know that's not about to happen. I was very surprised. You always keep it ladylike, on the show during hard times. And I know that's hard because it looks hard. I'll be yelling at the TV. Like, I busted, I'll be going off at the TV. So I can imagine what it's like for you guys. But, as always, you keep it classy and ladylike. And, thank you for taking the time out to speak with me. And, I wish you much success.
Thank you. I appreciate that. No
Thank you, caller. So, Miss Rasheeda, I know we already know how to get in touch with you. How can all our fans get in touch with you and buy music?
Of course. Definitely hit me on Twitter. I am at Rasheeda. It's Rasheeda. Follow me on Instagram as well. I'm at Rasheeda, the D.A. Boss Chick. Definitely go and check out my website, imbossy.com. It's imbossy.com, where you can go and get all stuff. You can buy music there as well. You can get hard copies of all the mixtapes and the albums. And, of course, get you some jewelry, T-shirts, hoodies, sunglasses. And I have shoes, tops and bottoms and dresses coming, like, in the next week or two. So definitely be looking out for that because I have some hotness. And just follow your girl.
Now, Rasheeda, it's one more thing that I do want to know. Just one last question, okay? If you weren't a celebrity or Miss Boss Chick yourself, what would you be doing? Where would you work at?
I probably would be a crime scene investigator.
You would be on
Yeah, because I love, like when I do get a chance to watch TV late at night, a lot of times that's what I'm watching, like investigation discoveries and stuff like that. Yeah, and just, you know, I'm so wrapped up into it because, you know, I always think I can figure it out. I always think I know who the killer is, how to find them, what to do. I just really think I got that down pat. So, you know, I think it would be something I would really enjoy.
And you want to know about boss chicks. On First 48, those chicks do not break down. So until you start talking about their babies. But the men, I was like, oh,
Okay.
Fine. And I said, So I ain't going to use the word. So, well, hopefully we get to see you. I know you're coming to D.C. in a few weeks to the For Sisters Only. So I hope we get a chance to see you and say hi in person.
Yeah, you guys come by. I'll be I'm bossy.com. I'll be set up there. So I'll be there. I'll be doing a panel in DC at For Sisters Only, and then I'll be set up with the booth, signing autographs. We'll be selling all the cute little jewelry and stuff from I'm Bossy, and you know, kicking it with the fans. So come by and see me.
See, that's you know I'm a real fan because I already knew you're gonna be at For Sisters Only everything. I'm telling your business.
It's all good. No, you're supposed to. You're supposed to let everybody know.
So, you know, our first song, I know I love Marry Me. So I wanted to make sure, you know, you can say, give a shout out to R.I.B., this is Rasheeda, and the first song is Marry Me.
Okay, let's go. What it do, y'all? It is your girl Rasheeda, the official boss chick representing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta and holding it down for R.I.B. Radio. And right now, you about to hear my single, Put It On to Make 'Em Wanna Marry Me. So turn me up, baby.
Boy, you know you wanna put a ring on my finger.
Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him put it on and make him put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and put
boy, you know you wanna put a ring on my finger. This loving so good, I should never be single. He love the way I throw it like a fish on the mound. Put it on to make him wanna wipe a bitch down. I can ride it like a cowgirl. Up, down, such a bad girl. I handle beats in and out the bedroom. It ain't a position that I can't assume. She can't do it like me. After one night, he's addicted. Oxy. Now he's stuck to me like sleep. The best he ever had got him down on one knee. Cause I put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him put it on and make him put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and put boy, you know you wanna put a ring on my finger. This loving so good, I should never be single. He love the way I throw it like a fish on the mound. Put it on and make him wanna wipe a bitch down. Yeah. Listen, I stay up on my fitness. Put on my genie costume and grant your wishes. When I leave, it causes love sickness. So he tie me down and eat it up like brisket. He knocked this thing out the park like A-Rod. Fly in the home plate, then I applaud. I must say, the loving so good. He do all that freaky shit, call him good Tiger Woods. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him put it on and make him put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it on and put